Hey fellas, this is my second time recording this because the first time I didn't make it prompt enough. But let's start off with what you might have clicked for. Yes, I am probably going to retire this channel, and this might be the last time you ever hear from me. This channel and actual Crutchy, like that's what I'm talking about. So let's talk about why I've been thinking about it. So for one, for starters, I'm not gonna quit YouTube entirely. I would love to make YouTube a full-time job. It's just that like the kind of content that I'm going to make is probably gonna change a lot, at the very least. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Reason one is that I've started getting worried about the potential of AI. If you look online, there's a guy called Cop who started getting a lot of backlash because he started making videos that have involved AI very heavily, although the person still does stuff. There's an AI voice, there's probably an AI script, there's like a VTuber model. It's not like very little of it is human, and you can't really perceive it to be human. It's entertainment generated almost entirely by a computer, and that is a terrifying prospect. When ChatGPT comes out, you think, oh, as a creative, people like me, I'm a film student, I make YouTube videos, I shouldn't be worried about AI very much, because out of every single other job field as a creative, we are the least likely to have our jobs taken by an artificial intelligence, because you would assume that something like making a YouTube video or making a film would require a level of emotion and empathy that a computer just can't like get across. But situations like this, like examples like when Cop is making videos where like it's almost indistinguishable from an actual person. The only difference being like the AI voice not being the best. That is terrifying. And it makes me think that how long until somebody just develops a bot that can make like all of these they can make short films, they can make YouTube videos, and perfectly, like indistinguishably. Like what do we do then? So that's been on my mind. For one, which is why I've just started thinking, like is the stuff that I make, the content I make, really unique enough or different enough or high quality enough for people to really care about it, even in a situation where other content can be mass produced by a fucking computer. I don't know. And the other reason why I'm probably gonna retire this channel is because I've just not been feeling very well with the kind of content I make. Like I've been trying to figure out my niche, trying to figure out like what I want to do, but honestly, I haven't figured it out. Let's be fair. I mean, I switch genres every other day. Like I can't seem to keep a consistent audience. I can. It's just when I get views, I just like I will admit some of the videos that get views deserve those views, right? Like I think that I worked hard on those videos. It's just I don't want to make that content anymore. And if I have to make those kind of videos to get content, to get views, I don't think it's worth it. So another reason why I might be switching it up, changing channels. And the final thing is that my life has been going pretty alright recently. I know that sounds ironic. Like, oh, like wouldn't, if your life has been going pretty good, then wouldn't you want to work more on YouTube? Well, I've started realizing that I can do other stuff. Like YouTube used to be like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. Like this is like my number one career path. But I'm starting to find other avenues that I enjoy. Film, for example, is I enjoy it a lot, and I feel like I'd be doing similar work and enjoying it a similar amount, getting money and stuff. So I've been thinking about all these things, and to me, I just starting to realize that Crutchy as a channel is losing its value to me. I don't think that making videos should be a chore. I think that I should always enjoy it, and that is a point that I always stand behind. I have never ever made a video in a situation where I felt like I had to make a video. I will always pride myself upon making videos that I want to make when I want to make them. And because of that, I've decided that maybe, just maybe, Crutchy right now isn't for me. Maybe I'll come back to it in the future, but at the current moment, I don't think that I'm gonna be doing anything on Crutchy. Yeah. So that's all I got. I do have to, of course, offer my thanks. Thank you so much for everybody who supported Crutchy and then the channel. I thank you. This is the first channel I've ever had that broke 1,000 views, and that's crazy to me. You know, I used to think that YouTube was a completely impossible game, but I mean now I'm realizing that it's doable. You know, you gotta have the right skills and do everything right, and you know, just maybe you'll get a couple views on a video that you spent like a couple weeks making, and that's really neat. That's what I do this for. So yeah, I'd like to thank, you know, my viewers, everybody that I've met along the way. Again, this is not, I'm not just gonna like completely shut everybody off. I'm not that dramatic. I'm not. I'll probably, like, this will probably be like a thing where I'll like make a new channel. You know, I just won't be uploading on the Crutchy channel anymore. But I'll still keep in contact with most of the people that I talk to right now. I'm not gonna completely cut everybody off. Don't worry. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you to my viewers. Thank you to the people that I've met along the way that have supported, you know, everything that I do. Thanks for the people that that found my channel in real life and haven't absolutely harped on me about it and actually gave me good feedback. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's about it. So, as a final note, whether I see you again or whether you know who I am, whether you meet me, whether you know who I am, you know, all these stuff, repetitive. I'll see you when I see you. And that's an outro. Thank you very much for watching and being there. Goodbye. Maybe you'll see me again. Who knows?